If you're looking for a great way for you to create amazing, beautifully designed assets to put up on your social media channels, then this video is for you. I'm going to be talking you through how you can use a free tool called Canva. If you haven't heard of it before, not to worry, I'm going to be taking you through exactly how you can use it to create images, cover images, images for your LinkedIn post, for your Instagram, for Twitter, whatever platform you're on, from anything from quotes to using stock imagery to create some content for your platform. So I'm going to be doing this mainly on my laptop, so let's head over and I'll talk you through how you go ahead and use this tool to get the most out of it. As always, welcome back if you are an existing subscriber. It's great to see you again, and thank you so much for watching this video. I really do hope you find it useful and informative to help your social media marketing activities. If you are new to this channel, hi, welcome, great to see you on here. If you have got any questions and you do find this video useful, please do go ahead and like and comment below to let me know your thoughts. Now let's get stuck in and start using this tool called Canva. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do is obviously go to canva.com, and that's the URL right there. So it's canva.com. You will then be directed to whatever country that you're in, to that relevant page. Then you have 3 different ways in which you can sign up. You can either log in with your social channels, or you can sign up with your email address. So what we're going to do here is go in and sign in. Okay, so once you've signed in and logged in via the preferred method, whatever that might be, you will come into this amazing dashboard right here. So if we take a little bit of a look around at what we have, up here on the top right hand side obviously is your login details. That's the account that you've logged in with. So if you want to log out, you can go ahead and sign out here. When it comes to create a design, you can either search for the designs, which we'll go through in a moment, or you can literally just click on create a design here, and you can type in whatever it is that you want to go ahead and do. This is your settings tog, and like you can see, you just go ahead and you can go ahead and view your account settings. Here you've got your billing details, etc., and any orders that you might have. We're going to head back straight here. So as you can see, it says design anything, and you can literally just type in Instagram post, and it will give you all of these various different options that you have for creating an Instagram post. So this will be the correct size, so 180 by 180 pixels. So you would literally just go ahead and click on it and it will open up another tab, but I'll show you how you do that in a moment. Over here we have your home page, so obviously when you click home it will take you back to this page that we're already on. Templates, so we are going to go through template examples by scrolling down, but you can also find any template examples up here. So anything from social media templates, anything to do with any invitations. So this isn't just for your business. You can also create any kind of presentations that you want here, and your logo, invoices, etc. Marketing, so if you have any posters or infographics that you want to create, this lets you do everything. Go and have a look and have a bit of a play around yourself to familiarize yourself with what you have available to you. Now I'm going to go ahead and create an Instagram post. So you've got a couple of options in terms of how you can do this. You can either go ahead and type in Instagram post, and as you can see, you've got these options here. They are now even going a bit further and saying, okay, well, we know that Father's Day is coming up, so why don't we give you some Father's Day examples? So here you can see when I've clicked through to that, there's loads and loads of different options that you have, and then all you would do is literally click on the design that you like. So say if it's this one, for example, and then you can customize it to whatever you would like. So over here, for example, this is a Canva image, which is why it's got its watermark on here. You can get a free version, so all you would do is go to photos. You can find a different image that you like, which is for free. So if I typed in dad, There you go. You can see when you hover over the pictures, they are basically saying whether they're free or not, and then you might want to go ahead and drop that in instead. And you can obviously go ahead and make it a lot smaller. And yes, this is a random dad on the image, but you actually might want to upload your own photos, so you can go ahead and do that over here. It's pretty simple just by clicking on upload. All you would do is click over here, upload an image or video, and it will open up your desktop, so you can go ahead and import the image that you like. Now here you can go ahead and change your typography, say if you want a different text type. So basically kind of what you can do on any like Word document, etc. as well. So you might be like, I want to change the colors, you might want to change the size of the font, you might want to change the background color, so you can just go here and change, like select the space, click on it and change the background to whatever you like. You will see that most of the time, or sometimes when you're using some of these templates, this content is all grouped together. So you might be like, oh, I just want to move this particular area here and not the whole thing. So in order for you to do that, all you have to do is click on ungroup. So as you can see, this has now had a reaction, so I can now change this around so that, you know, it's all separate basically. But say if I was like, oh, I want it to be aligned like this, I want more of that kind of gap, and then yeah, I want this to be aligned together. Obviously you can go back, highlight it, and then hit group, and then there you go. You can now move this whole element to wherever you like. You have got the option to use transparency, so you can click here and make that image as transparent as you like. So as you can see, it's kind of blending a bit more into that color theme. You can go ahead and flip the image if you even wanted to do that, vertically or whatever. So maybe if we wanted to do it like that and then make it a bit bigger, coming into the end there. Obviously this might be better if it was like a personal image, but you get the idea. You can resize, moving it over here as so. You can also add filters, so you might want to go ahead and change the way that the image look, and as you can see, every time I'm clicking on it, the image is slightly changing to a different color scale. So I would just say have a bit of a play around. You've got lots of options, you know, you're not just stuck to that one template. You can literally do whatever you like, but use the template as a bit of a guide. A copy style means obviously you can copy and paste. You could add in bullet points. So just like as you would do, say in a PowerPoint, Word document, whatever it might be, it gives you these same features at the top. You can change the size of your font, change the font. Some of these different types of fonts that you have are basically for free, but where you can see the crown, that is basically where it will be a font where it will say, okay, you need to now upgrade. But the brilliant thing about Canva is it actually gives you most of this content basically for free. So yeah, you've got loads of creative space to go and give that a go. Now I might want to add bullet points to anything. Then obviously that's where you can go ahead and do that. You can change this into numbers as well, so that you've got the number option. You can see here this is text which is capitals all the way through, and you might be like, no, don't want to have text all the way through. I want it to actually be you know, lowercase letters, so you can just go ahead and switch that up over here. So that's a very quick look at what you can do there. Now what I wanted to show you also is the fact that you can go ahead and obviously add in any images that you like on the left hand side. So I'm going to take you through all these different features that you have over here on the left. So you can search for anything in particular that you want. So say if you wanted an image of a laptop, you can drop that in here. By clicking on it, it's just placed the image there. You have an option to use colors, so you could be like, oh, I want to make sure I've got photos which have got blue, or I want this kind of color scheme, which is fantastic. But just bear in mind that if you want to do that, something like that, this is a pro feature which you will have to pay for. Here's all the different orientation styles that you can have, and the reason why you might want to use a different kind of orientation is, for example, if you are running say a Facebook ad, if it's a story, you would want it to be in this particular style, so it's more of a vertical image. So that's just something to be mindful of. This is where you have elements. Now this is pretty cool because you can basically go ahead and add these cool kind of sticker-like looking elements, if you like, which is what they call them. So it just adds a bit more personality. You might want to create some assets. Obviously it all depends on what your brand is and what your brand guidelines are and the kind of style that you're going for, but it gives you an option to add those in here. You can add in grids. So here we've said, okay, we want the whole thing to be a complete picture. You might want to do 2 side by side, above and below, etc. And then you would literally just go ahead and just drag and drop wherever you want your, drag and drop the photo, and then it will just drop into that particular element, as you can see. This is where you would go ahead and add in a circle. So say over here, we're like, yeah, we want to use the circle. I'm going to put some copy on top of here to say, welcome. And then you can just pull it up and put it there. You can change the background color so that it's whatever color you want it to be, literally just by clicking over here. Yeah, if you've got a webinar coming up, for example, and you want people to know that you're going to be doing a webinar, I've just deleted all those different options now. And I'm going to just put that asset that I had here, and then here I want to move this together, right? So if I want to move it together, I want to make sure this, and I'm using control, this element and this, I'm using shift to group them together. Now I can move this over here. Other things you can do in elements, which I think is really cool, is these stickers. So you can add in a bit of fun and animation to your posts by adding in a sticker. It just gives your content a bit more life. I would definitely recommend, obviously think about your brand guidelines and how you are doing this for your brand. It might not be in line with your brand guidelines, in which case then avoid using stickers, or find stickers which are a little bit more neutral and maybe a little less cartoony, I suppose, if that's not what the brand you want to communicate. So say for example, I'm going to create something new here now. So there we go, we've put this in and it's like, actually that looks like quite a cool gradient, and then maybe I'll put my copy over the top on here. Or I might say, actually, I don't want that gradient. This looks quite cool to have like a nice coloured circle. And then, you can write your copy or whatever it might be in that place. I'm sorry if the designs don't look that great. It's just literally me just showing you how to use the tool more than anything else. Again, here you've got some dots that you might be like, yeah, I want to add some dots to make things look a bit more exciting. There is so much on here. I would literally say go ahead and play around with it all. Have a look and see what works for your brand. There is a never-ending journey on Canva. Once you've got on there, there's just so many different things that you could do on this platform. And as you can see, I mean, these are just trends and stuff, and like different ways of categorizing all these different elements that you have, I suppose. Text, like I said, obviously you can go ahead and add in various different types of text. You can literally just be like, I like this type of style. So it has a pre-built template that you can use, in which case you could just literally drop that in, and then obviously you can go in and edit it instead. Once I've created the design and you're happy with it and you want to download it, you literally click over here on your top right hand corner and click the download button, and it will give you an option to either present it, share it straight to your page, email it, etc., or just click download. And then you can either download everything into one document, or you might be like, actually, out of all of this, I only want page 4. So you say just page 4, hit download, and there we go. It's now downloading that piece of creative for me. If we go back to the home page, again, like I said, there's so many different templates that you can use. So say, for example, you're like, I've done the Instagram post, I'd actually like to create a poster. Again, you would just go through, click on poster, and then that's the design that's come up. So it's pre-created the design in one place. And then obviously over here you've got loads of different options, loads of different templates that you can go through and test out. So you would just click on it and you can edit it and customize them to whatever color scheme that you actually might be using to make it a bit more relevant to your brand. Hopefully this kind of gives you a good place to start and a quick overview of how to use Canva. If you have any questions, as always, please do go ahead and leave me a comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I hope you found it useful, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Thank you very much.